Alright everybody, welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. My name is Kyle, I'm the late to the gamer, although I am not very late playing this game. I want to thank you for joining me, and hope you're enjoying... Oh, that was kind of nasty sounding. I hope you're enjoying my videos and Hogwarts Legacy. I think it's actually, so far, it's been really cool. I've noticed that there's a lot of fan service, which I'm fine with. Although maybe it's not fan service. They say that some of the wizarding families are very old, so maybe it's just that we see the same people with the same last, we see the same last names in this as we do in the book, just because they're old wizarding families. But that's alright. That dude's got a weird looking face. Wow. I must be a Hufflepuff, because this is awesome to me. This is so choice. They're like little hobbits. Ooh, interesting. So there's lockpicking. I guess the nice thing about creating a wizarding game is that if there's a glitch, you can just say that it's magic. Like, that's probably supposed to be floating. But if it's not, it's just magic. That's all. Just magic. Wow. What is this? Alright, so these are all going to be the same. Wow.
Revelio. Lumos.
All right.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. but sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
We'll take one of those. We're just gonna eat a little bit of everything. Oh, that must be the girls' dormitory. Alright.
Arthur's got
You don't need to be
It's all right.
frightened, little cat.
Ooh, the Chudley Cannons.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, he went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the elves home.
Ooh,
Professor Hector.
there's the Fat Friar.
Oh, wonder what she did.
I enjoy divination. But
Oh,
when it's
Uncle,
friends
this
that are
doesn't
nice,
sound like you. Something's wrong.
I've learned enough
Oh,
about
hello
Hogwarts
there.
fancy to last me a life.
You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Professor Anai has fascinating stories about growing up in Uganda.
I've just eaten like 4,000 calories.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
In the books,
Revelio.
this is where the common room was. Behind the bowl of fruit. That's cool. I bet we'll go in there at some point. Cool. Nothing back here?
Simply cast Revelio on it.
Revelio.
The guide says.
Oh, nice. The only way to acquire experience points. Wow. Okay.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I still can't believe that girl.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by
good.
your adept use
Extra
of Revelio
work.
earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I heard these were in this game. I almost said movie. Wow.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for my hair.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Cool.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Oh, that's cool.
Revelio.
What are you up to now? There was something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Okay, so that's what that was in the common room.
Everyone seems to fear Professor Sharp.
Revelio.
Only got one. Then you were right.
One boxes all day.
Ugh. What am I missing?
Oh, hi,
Hello,
Lenora.
Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind, but I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating
Lumos.
solve the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Oh, I think I was just down there, wasn't I?
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos.
Wonder how sharp it is.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Oh, that's cool.
I tried to transfigure my parchment into a blanket. Once did until now.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the
I'm not
painting,
gonna
and then
tell
I
you,
cast Lumos
Lenora.
to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio.
Wow, there is a lot to do in this game. Okay. Alright.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Afraid
Revelio. Lumos.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Wow. Man, I'm just taken aback by how massive this castle is. It's insane.
Anyone fancy going to brew?
Revelio.
Oh, that's the witch who liked getting burned at the stake so much that she would intentionally get caught. That was in the books. That's funny.
Revelio. Revelio.
Alright, well, didn't really do much in this video yet, but explore and get a bunch of I don't even know what those things are called. The field guide, that's what it is. Field guide pages. But that's alright. I can already tell this is going to be a long game, especially with how I play games. So I hope you stick with me. I want to thank everybody for all the support, all the likes on my page and subscriptions and sharing me with your friends and family. Really means a lot. You can find me on Twitter if you're so inclined at latetothegamer_, and you can follow me on there and we can talk about video games and comic books and nerdy stuff like that. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video, you guys. Thanks for joining me, and next time I think we'll actually make it to Charms class. And yeah, be good to each other.